So I hope you'll stick around for lunch today. We are offering lunch again. Either you can stay in the dining room and share it with friends across the table, or if you want to take lunch with you, we're making that option available, and we are grateful.
They like them to sit and they'll serve them.
Okay, so if you're going to stay for dinner, sit and you will be served. Okay. Okay. So we're grateful for our friends from the Catholic Women Serving, which represents two congregations, St. Joseph Catholic Church and St. Mary's Catholic Church, who are providing our food today. We are so glad to have our brother Chuck Berry back with us today. Our love and prayers have been with Chuck and Barb for over a year now as Barb battled cancer. And I had the privilege of going to their home almost on a weekly basis. And let me say she waged a valiant battle up nearly to the end. The last couple of weeks she was not up and about much, but prior to that she was continuing to crochet prayer shawls that went to cancer patients throughout our community. And some of you may even right now be wearing a scarf that she made or a hat that Chuck made. I mean, our hearts are heavy today because we're going to miss Barb so very, very much. But we're going to celebrate her life on Saturday coming up at 11 o'clock. So I would love to see you all here. She loved this congregation. Chuck and Barb have been part of this church almost from the very beginning, and gave a lot of themselves to this ministry. And so I want to invite you all to come and be a part of that, and continue to remember Chuck in your prayers. So it's good to see you, Chuck. So this is just such an awesome place. Not because I'm not saying that's because I'm here, but I hope I give a little bit something to the awesomeness, but you all do as well. And one of the awesome things about this place is that we can share openly about what's going on in our lives, because we're not here to judge one another. We're here to love upon each other and to support one another. And so we're so grateful that Tim is back.
Yep.
And Joseph. Tim spent a few weeks over at the detention center, but it's got that behind him now, right, Tim? That's behind you. And we are so glad that you're here, and Joseph's here, and we're here to support you as your church family, okay? Some of you, most of you know Nancy Crouch, that generally sat over in this area, brought children with her almost on a regular basis. And I don't think Nancy would mind me telling you all this. Nancy, through a series of very unfortunate circumstances, let me just put it that way. Over multiple years, and I'll be honest, I'm going to express my opinion here, that sometimes the stupidity of our justice system is going to be spending a few months over in Georgia in detention. Prison. For a shoplifting charge of $14 of goods. And driving under suspension. Okay. But many times people do what they feel like they got to do. So anyway, I just tell you that to say why Nancy's not here, and to ask your prayers for her. And we're going to figure out if we can find a way to communicate with Nancy.
She's supposed to give me how to get in touch with her. It takes a while to get settled,
Right.
But I'm sure she would love for me to share it with everybody who sent her some cards and help her get through this. I've known Nancy for a long time, and she has a big heart. She's a good gal. She just has been in some trouble sometimes. So.
All right. Also, Also, I put this in the bulletin, but Kelvin McIntosh, this is Corey's brother. Kelvin's dad, not Corey's dad, but it is Kelvin's dad. A sister that Kelvin has through his dad died 2 weeks ago in a very unfortunate circumstance. And so Kelvin has been asking me to ask y'all for prayers, and I failed to, well, I wasn't here to mention it last week, was I? So anyway, I'm sharing that with you now. And I believe Kelvin's dad may be moving up here from Sumter. That was the word I got. Is that correct, Corey? They've gone down to Sumter to pick his dad up and bring him up here? Mm-hmm. Yes, so just lift them up in prayer. All right. Any other announcements?
I want to pray for Enoch's family.
Thank you, Tim. Yes, Enoch. Y'all know who Enoch is? Okay, Enoch's been in this community a long time and helping countless young people. He's a karate instructor and has just done a lot of great things in our community. He died this past week. So please lift him up in prayer, or lift his family up in prayer.
He had multiple myeloma for many years.
All right. Any other announcements? Do you have anything? Okay. While you're going down to the dining room today, just poke your head in, take a gander at our beautiful new refrigerator. Very, very nice. We're grateful for a gift that made that
Hopefully soon
possible.
it'll be with our new stove.
Yeah, hopefully the new stove coming not too long. All right. Any birthdays this week? Oh, Kylie. Yes, you had one this past week,
Yeah,
right?
Friday. It was Friday.
That's
2 days
this
ago.
past Friday. She was 28, right?
28 and whole day.
No, a little bit.
A little bit.
Not too
She looks 28. All right. Anybody else got a birthday? All right, let's sing to Kylie then. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you. All right, let's stand, and I'll let you stay where you're at today while let's go with things do. We won't join hands. Let's stand here. Unless you live with the person you're next to, you can join hands. Loving God, loving each other.